Hi, Imane.
Hello, Ines. How are you?
And this is Imane Soubra from Lebanon, and she's my Arabic teacher. So I'd like to know a little bit of your background for them to hear.
Yes, Ines. I was uh, a mother of two gentlemen now. I am and two great daughters, beautiful daughters. I have four amazing grandchildren. I was always attracted to help people. Even when I was in school, I went out to the playground and gathered all the kids to make and pass some times with them. And really, I was amazed by the power of the mind. And one day, my curiosity to that led me to my first training of hypnosis. And here, all my story starts. I was blown out with hypnosis. And this is what brought me to hypnosis. It was by pure curiosity.
Very nice. And what you just said what brought you to hypnosis.
Yes,
So
pure curiosity.
Yeah. Do you remember what you thought when you first took that SP training? Do you remember?
Oh, yes, of course, I remember. It was really the simplicity of the protocol. I watched you doing a session on YouTube, and that blew my mind. It was really something out of the box. And what really triggered in me the smoothness of the regression. It was just, how old are you? What's the feeling? And that's it.
Yeah.
In the previous trainings I took, the regression was very tough. We had to remember everything, to bring up the trauma, to bring up the feelings, and it was complicated.
It was
This is really what.
Me too.
Yes, yes, the smoothness of the regression.
And the smoothness of the regression is because we found that you only need to change the feeling.
Yeah, because the superconscious mind does it all.
That's why. So I thought it was very simple. Everything's simplified for you to do, right?
Yes,
I like that too.
That's it. Yeah, of course. And the superconscious mind really, the big difference between the subconscious and the superconscious mind, that was a major breakthrough, because sometimes the subconscious mind took us to very dark valleys, and sometimes it's very stubborn to change, but the superconscious mind can do it
easily with if it's allowed to.
Yeah, of course.
Have to add that if the person allows it.
So yeah. Here I can recall a session I did with a lady, and she gave me a testimonial, and she insisted of her being so open to possibilities. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
They were two sisters. One of them, she had an insomnia, and the other one had anxiety. The one that she was really open to possibilities, it was for one session, and all the insomnia went. She was sleeping like a log.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one took a little bit longer?
Yes, it took more than one session. It took 3-4 sessions, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, well, that makes a difference. Always. So what type of person or profession benefits the most by learning SP, in your opinion?
For me, it's not the profession. For me, it's the character of having the passion to help others.
Yes, I agree.
Even without a prior training, without a prior profession, they can start with SP. But it helps a lot, an added tool to healers, energetic healers, to light workers, to hypnotherapists, to EFT people. It's really NLP. Everybody can benefit from this.
Everything should be labeled hypnosis because they all fit in the category.
Yeah.
It's a dumb word and a thing we're stuck with.
Yes.
As we're in the field. But actually, we broaden it out to everything because hypnosis is like breathing. It's natural.
Yes. Yeah. It's a natural state.
Yeah. And I like it.
And me too.
So what challenges for a practitioner does SP solve, would you say, if any?
Yeah. What it solved for me, for example, it solved the repetition of the induction. We don't repeat inductions. It's just trigger words and it's done. If we're working on online hypnosis and it gets cut out, we can say, please, superconscious mind, get back to the same state we were before, and no more new inductions to be done. And it solved the regression. It's holistic, really holistic. And when we say holistic in SP, it's not only mind and body, it's mind, body, soul, and spirit. And I can add, we can tackle the energy, the vibration, everything, really everything. Yeah. And it's easy. And we can keep the privacy for the client.
Yes, that's what I like.
You don't have to know anything about the problem. And that's the 2-3 main things I love in SP.
Okay. Now, we're talking about that holistic, and I think it's inclusive, and I think you really explained it well.
Yeah, thank you. And Ines, here I want to say about a client came to me, and this client that I'm talking about, I took the permission from them to talk about. She had dreams, or not dreams, it's the opposite. It's nightmares. Yes, sorry. It's the night. She had nightmares every night. She tried everything. And with the SP from this, and she was open to possibilities. And since the second session, it was all solved. She cannot believe it. She talked to me after 1 week. She told me, Iman, I can't believe what you did. And I don't know what you did, but it worked with me. Until now, every time I have this super result, I get so happy.
Yeah, me too. I think I've solved in there's always a few people, they aren't open to the possibility.
Yeah.
And those people, you can't get too much movement in,
Yes, of course. And all hypnosis is self-hypnosis.
Yeah.
And this is why I tell them, you are responsible of the results.
Yeah, it's very good. Now, just focusing on manipulating consciously, that's suggestion, in the old style hypnosis, or working even solely at the subconscious level. But being able to go deeper and further, how does this help the client and perhaps the practitioner?
Yeah. This is what also I forgot to tell you, that when you mentioned the superconscious mind in SP, when I first watched you, this was really a curiosity for me to know what's the superconscious mind. Until now, we don't know what's the superconscious mind, but what I really know, it's really working. It's really working. Yeah. And the questions, the answers we get, I trust.
That's what it is. You know, as you learn it, you're learning it and you think, you're not trusting yet.
Yeah.
And then you move ahead, then you notice a change. The more you trust, the more it works.
Yes, of course. Of course.
So, I mean, because you have the trust, the client has the trust. It'll build up.
We spread it.
Yeah, we spread it.
Yeah.
There's the three of us in the situation. There's the client and super conscious and us. And as long as we don't make a judgment, we have all the answers we need.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
What issues can SP be used for, have you found?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Even the issues you don't know about.
Yes.
Yeah, because sometimes an issue is solved and we don't know about it.
No. Because it's been either with you so long.
Yeah.
You just don't feel it.
You don't know it.
Yeah. So I
for everything, for insomnia, for pain, and when I say it here, I have to what we say in English, to make it a point that when we help heal or treat a physical ailment, it's not that we are not going to live forever, but whatever it is, it can alleviate what we are living, what's the pain in it. And really, for example, I'm working a lot for my husband and I can see the difference.
Yeah.
Although he is still having this issue, but he's maintaining better, he's healing quicker, and he's good. He's good.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah, especially, it's personal issues. You never have the same effect on your husband, your daughter, anybody that they're usually, they say, oh, you're just my mother.
Yeah, but I want to tell you something, that I love surrogate in SP.
Yes.
And I'm working a lot of surrogate for him.
Yeah, so...
And
go ahead. I was just going to say, I want to explain to them what a surrogate is.
Yes, I'll explain. And I use it a lot with the mother and kids.
Mm-hmm.
The surrogate is when we work for someone else, me and a colleague, or me with a relative for him. For my husband, I work me and a colleague of mine. She lives in Switzerland. She's Anna Maria. And voluntarily, she works with me for him. But what I do really like in surrogate, when I work for the kids with their mothers.
Yeah.
And it's giving great results.
Yeah, that's good. It's only very unlikely at time, there's a question. We always have to ask superconscious if we can work with them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And it says yes or
and
no.
Rarely it comes for me no, because maybe my mind is prepared for this.
No, that's right.
We do a lot for our families, yes.
Yeah.
Once I wanted to do a surrogate session for my mom. I did once, twice, and maybe 3 times with Christoph. Yeah. And then once I told him, look, Christoph, I need a session for my mom. He told me, no, I'm going to do a session for you. It's enough caring for others. You have the right to have your own session.
Yeah.
This is Christoph. Yeah.
Christoph, yes.
Yeah.
Christoph is good. But we're always interchanging and we give each other sessions. And I think it's important to keep everybody on their best because they do better work if they get it.
Yes, of course.
So my own principles is we help each other stay in good shape.
Good. Yeah, in good shape.
And then you should just phone me or phone Christoph or phone Justine and Maria.
And
Just we have so many to pick from.
Yes, of course. And
ask for help.
Even
that's
we are humans after all.
It's the first step.
Yeah.
And if this can, and all things can happen to people. You live life like everyone else. And I do.
Of course.
I mean, I had a stroke 2 years ago and I worked on the stroke, and I'm here now and I'm talking to you, but it's not a problem now. But I can still feel the effects of the stroke in the changes in my brain. So I sort of think we do that, and we do wonderful work with everybody.
Yes. Yeah. So, we are a beautiful team, Ines.
Yeah, I sort of feel we're a family. Yeah. We're all. Yeah. Yes. I really care about the people who work for me. That's why. And, it's reciprocated that way.
Yes. It's a love between all of us.
Yeah.
And Ines, I feel that I am on a mission now to spread SP in my area, in my country, in my language.
Yeah, I see we have a difference. This globalization has made it impacting everywhere. So the internet, the way it works, has grown this thing. So what aspects of SP do you find most appealing in your practice? What works?
Yeah, this is it, the surrogate, Ines.
Oh, yeah.
I answered already. It's the surrogate. Yeah.
I'm glad you like that. I really do. Can you tell us some of the interesting sessions you've had using SP? You've been doing that anyway.
Yeah. And this lady, she did a video for me, 3 little videos, consecutive ones. I met her by accident, and she was telling me about her daughter. Her daughter had a habit of sitting alone in her room, squeezing something in her lap, and she used to squeeze until she sweats, she cries, she's red, and she always let herself in the room to do this habit. And she didn't want to go to school, she didn't want to play with the children. She was locking herself in the room just for this. And she told me, I tried a lot of things. This lady was really open. And I did the session on her for her daughter.
Yes.
And when she gets out of it, she told me, I felt what my daughter is feeling in this moment when she holds something tight to her. And superconscious mind flipped that feeling from the negative to the maximum positive. And after 1 week, the little girl completely switched. She going to school, playing with the kids. She completely changed. Until now, this lady talks to me and she tells me, what you did is really magic. I tell her, this is not magic. This is the power of the superconscious mind.
Yeah. But it seems like magic.
Yeah, it seems like magic.
And if somebody's open, they can use it. It's their power, they see.
Yes. And the self-hypnosis of SP, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I can't say much about it. I mean, I created it, but since we've had so many different teachers in it, I've become a co-creator.
Yeah, you are the creator, Ines. Yes.
Yeah. No, but everybody's adding their bit,
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I think so.
Yeah, I was so lucky to meet you, Ines.
Well, I guess that's pretty well. Would you like to say something in Arabic? So maybe just say something
Yes,
so
of course.
people.
بدي أقول لكم هون بالأخير إنه أنا بدي إنه كل واحد منكم يتعرف على الاس بي، يتعرف على السيلف هيبنوسيس بالسيمبسون بروتوكول، لأنه بصير عندكم أداة تستعملوها لشو ما بدكم ولكل شيء بدكم إياه ولحالكم وببيتكم، وما بتاخد إلا 5 أو 10 دقايق. عندي ورك شوبس فينا نعملهم دايما وأونلاين ولايف وشيء كتير مفيد. وأنا بدي إنه تصير ترند السيلف هيبنوسيس اوف اس بي لأنها كتير هينة. That's it.
That's it.
I'm encouraging them for the self hypnosis of SP.
Yeah, it's very good.